that Musa Yusuf person is a joke. That person has not even launched his campaign at the Sababa.
He has not launched.
No. Even Baba is addressing the whole A.U.C, addressing the whole continent on 13th of December.
When is the TV? They were supposed to have a debate. I don't know what. When is that?
Of course, how do you debate with that guy? The guy is there seated. His brother wants to run for president.
His brother.
Djibouti. So I think the man is looking for money. You know, if his brother wants to run for president of Djibouti against the sitting president of Djibouti, how can Djibouti president support somebody who is putting a brother to run against you? Use those who are arithmetic.
Yeah, they're yours.
I'm an economist. I know complex economic models, but when I become president, when I become president, I will not allow people to start discussing Kenya's economic model. I'll tell them, do they have food? No. Give them food. With any model. I don't want to know. Give them what?
Food.
Do you eat models?
You can't eat a model.
So that's what we want. Yeah. Do they want education? Yes. Free primary education. I don't want to know. Did Kibaki explain to you which model he used to develop free primary education? No. Why are we spending time discussing models?
The models.
So that people tell you it's impossible to help you. Do you know, Bon, I don't know how much you have tarmacked.
I have.
You know, when I did my first tarmacking, when I went to Mombasa as a young boy, I reached Mombasa, then I met another Luo man who was working in a very high office. You know when somebody wants to give you a job, depending on the question they ask and the theories they explain. When they're telling you that, you know, Fred, do you know when I came to Mombasa? I came to Mombasa here 50 years ago. You know there's no job there.
There's no job, yeah.
He wants to take you back 50 years.
What he experienced.
Yes. Yeah. He wants to take you back 50 years and is coming with a model of getting a job. He's not giving you a job. Me, I told someone, excuse me, man. This guy was called Otieno. But give me work. Me, I don't want this job. They start giving you a lecture of a framework on how to look for a job. Isn't it? There's no job. Then when somebody told me, Professor, when I got my job in housing finance, there's a lady called Rosie Mani. She comes from Meru. She just told me, oh, you are doing MBA, yes. Oh, you have done MBA for how many years? 1 year. Do this, Send me a CV, report to my office at 8:30. Isn't it? When I reached the office, she told me, okay, this the job exists. Can you see whether you can do it? But you see, these guys don't want to go to ask you, first of all, 50 years. I am the same D. Which job do you want here? Now, me, I'm coming to your place. You're asking jobs which are there.
Yeah, and then you're asking me which
jobs are there. Me, I don't know. Me, I've told you this is my qualification, isn't it? If you can give me or tell me this one, apply for this one, or this is the way you get. Now asking me, which job do you want? Which vacancy do I give you?
What do you? I was asked that question at one point. That okay, now you've come into our office.
Yeah.
Now, according to you, your qualifications, and according to who you are, okay, what do you want us to offer you? Like, okay, when you look around here, which job can you do?
Tell it to Onane Machero.
You know, I just look at that person and ask.
There's no job.
There's no job, and then they waste a lot of time. They tell you, "We'll call you." They don't.
Like for example, you meet a chick and tell her, I want to marry you. Which vacancy is there? The chick will slap you, man. Because you are the one who is looking for isn't it? You want to propose, I don't know the vacancy.
I don't know the vacancy.
See, ni ujinga. So, simply said, Bon, we do not want economic models. We want solutions. We don't want to be told theories. Kenya Kwanza came with many theories. So Kenyans are spending a lot of time as consultants to analyze the theory they're using. What William Ruto could be thinking about, what Gachaga was thinking about, what Raila Odinga'S is trying to do. Like now people are thinking for Raila what he's trying to do. They don't know what they want to do probably. Why are we overthinking? Raila knows what he wants to do. What does he know? Let him tell us, isn't it? So long as we don't know what he wants to do, we are his followers. We can't follow him without knowing where he's going.
Where he's going,
All I know is Raila should go to A.U. All Luo should pray for him. All Kenyans should pray for him. All Africans should pray. Because going on Raila of A.U. is very important for everybody. His family, his friends, relatives, ODM,
the enemies,
political career, even those who don't like Raila, he's going to AU will benefit you. Why are you campaigning for a candidate you don't know? I saw one on Twitter. I was commenting. Someone said, whom do you stand with between Raila Odinga
and Yusuf?
Musa Yusuf. Then I told them, Raila Odinga is standing and this man is seated. So I stand with Raila Odinga. Do you stand with someone who is seated?
It's difficult.
You know that Musa Yusuf person is a joke. That person has not even launched his campaign at Addis Ababa.
He has not launched.
No. Even Baba is addressing the whole A.U.C, addressing the whole continent on 13th of December.
When is the TV? They were supposed to have a debate. I don't know when is that.
Of course, how do you debate with that guy? The guy is here seated. His brother wants to run for president.
His brother.
Djibouti. So I think the man is looking for money. You know, if his brother wants to run for president of Djibouti against the sitting president of Djibouti, how can Djibouti president support somebody who is putting a brother to run against you?
Wait a minute, Prof. Wait, let us go. So Musa Yusuf's brother wants to run for the presidency of Djibouti
against the sitting president
who is contesting.
Well, he's looking for money.
And then the same guy wants to run for an A.U.C seat.
Which Djibouti has to propose him and support him.
Djibouti has to propose him and support him. And his brother also wants to become the president.
Against the sitting president. Let him wait for his brother to become president first. So that after Raila Odinga has done the first term, can nominate him. But this one, Akuna. In fact, that's the truth of the matter. People don't know. This guy has not launched a campaign. Which media house do you know talks about him? He's only on Twitter. And Kenyans campaigning for him.
And Kenyans campaigning for him.
Kenyans who are haters. Kenyans don't hate on your own man.
But it's
for a seat you're not running for. What do you have against Baba? If Baba hated you, at least you're saying what Baba has not done. But you're not mentioning what he has done. But at least something he has not campaigned against you.
But I had I don't know Kitui. I know his name is Kitui or
Musa Kitui.
Talking about this, he was trying to narrate the issue, the issue anglophone. And
no, let me tell you about something about Musa Kitui. Very intelligent man. But I think that he is ungrateful to Raila Odinga on this matter. I respect him with all due respect. Very intelligent, highly qualified, a diplomat, and the rest. But this is being ungrateful. If Raila Odinga was not in Kibaki Uhuru government, Musa Kitui could have not been in UNCTAD. That position is lobbied by Kenyan government. It's not a personal position you apply for, like someone applying for a job for being a waiter.
So it's just like the A.U.C.
Yes. That's a diplomatic position. Kenyan government lobbied for him to take that position. The diplomatic intelligence he has now, he got from that position. Why not use it to help Baba instead of going to lecture people how Baba cannot get presidency? Get the A.U.C. My brother, let me tell you, use what you have to help a friend. Don't use what you have to bring down a friend. Raila has not insulted him.
But then Raila has done nothing to him.
In fact, there's a time Raila wanted him to become president. Of course, they disagreed on one way or the other, but Raila would have even preferred his presidency. Raila did not go and talk about him. Raila just talked about himself, what he wants. I'm asking all these diplomats who come to TV to analyze how Raila cannot be A.U.C. If they're intelligent enough, let them come and tell us how Raila can win the election. Not tell us how he cannot win.
How he cannot win.
We are born in this world. We have suffered. You come from Ugunja, I come from Ugenya. We have suffered. If someone spends their time lecturing how you cannot succeed in life,
it's so painful.
How useful is that person?
It's so much painful.
But somebody should spend time telling people what you need to do to succeed. I come from Ongira family. There used to be my uncle called Agoro. They were, of course, competing, family competition, but Agoro used to tell me what I must do to succeed and reach where his children are. And he's my uncle.
That is a challenge.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
For us, my father was not rich, but he was spiritually rich. So he used to help the other persons. How can they be spiritually rich? These other uncles of mine were politically, economically rich. Remember, John Nyerere was the director of Kenya Railway. Deputy director. That is my first cousin.
Your first cousin?
Yes. So that's he became also a lecturer in USIU. He became the chairman of National Bank. He was the audit chair, the director of KCB. Well achieved. But those are people who are competing, but not competition like want to kill each other. The competition was healthy.
A friendly competition.
What is this that Kenyans are competing with Raila against? Raila is
just one man.
Retired from politics.
Just one man.
I'm going to which competition? If he does not get, do you eat ugali? If Raila gets the AU, does not get AU, do you become rich? Do you take your kids to school because Raila has not missed AUC? But should I become AUC chair, if you want to call Raila about development in Kisumu, when you call him and tell him about Kisumu, you don't have to send him a long paper or pastel analysis, socioeconomic analysis. He knows it's better for Kenya for Raila Odinga to be AUC chair. Like if all note, there's one variable which is important. You know him and he knows you. You know his smell. You know Raila's character. You know Raila's contacts. These people campaigning for Musa Yusuf. Do you have his phone number? Do you know anybody who knows Musa?
Nobody.
So what is the point of campaigning for someone you cannot even access? You know at least 10 people who can make you reach Raila. Do you know anybody you can call to know the number of Musa Yusuf?
I don't know.
So why are you campaigning for him? I'm talking about you Kenyans. So you Kenyans meet on social media. I saw another Kenyan saying he wants to have 3 million posts on why Raila should not be EUC. And they want to do this big campaign before the election in 2025 February.
Are they the one
Please
going to
spend time on what can put bread on your table. No, spend time on positivity. Negative energy is even can make you die brain-wise. You know, if you are so negative, you can be brain dead. The brain cells don't like negativity. Spend time. If you don't want Raila to be in AUC, spend time on how you can be what you want. Why are you spending time on how someone cannot be what he wants?
But then, you know, Prof, sometimes I normally ask myself this question, that why is it that we human beings, now I want us to look at it in a different angle. Why is it that we human beings are normally, we are normally so much bitter with the success of others, especially when we realize that we cannot be where they are?
I think it's always an inferiority. You know, I feel that anybody who does not want somebody's success is being inferior. You know, Bon, I'll tell you a small story. When I began my MBA after being kicked out from seminary, I was living in Dam Estate. So when I used to come out of the estate where I'm going to do MBA in Korea, I used to see these very young, beautiful women driving Mercedes Benz's one. Now, and me, I'm just walking.
You're just walking.
So something told me, but I reflect and said, okay, do I have a plan on what can make me have a breakthrough in life? Yes. Their plan has worked. Why do you worry about their plan? Work on my plan. So I say, if I go to Korea, finish my MBA, I'll become assistant in the Faculty of Commerce. I'll be able to start going to internet looking for scholarship, because for me, the route was scholarship. And I'll make my scholarship and go. So those people doing research about Musa Yusuf, how Musa Yusuf can beat Raila Odinga, Francophone,
the Anglophone.
Are you doing research how you can grow your own career? Are you doing research how you can grow your dream? If your effort, energy, mental capability is driven on how I can fail, and it's not anywhere how you can succeed, are you going to succeed in life? I can fail, that's okay.
But at least I've achieved a lot.
And let me ask you, if Raila does not become AUC chair, has Raila failed?
It's not failed.
For you, you have not even gone to Cote d'Ivoire. Raila has gone to all African countries campaigning.
Leave alone Cote d'Ivoire.
Ugadugu. Some people have never come to Nairobi. Even William Ruto insulted Kenya that some of them have not even gone to the airport. So Raila has gone to airport how many times? So the guys, Raila's success won't hurt your success. Raila's failure will not improve anything in your life. But somehow or other, his success has a chance, long live that small chance, of improving your goodwill. So for me, Baba, I want to wish you well, not even because I'm your friend. We are not even friends. Me, I'm wishing you well because the only Kenyan in the ballot in AUC is Raila Amolo Odinga. Are you qualified? Yes, you're qualified, isn't it? Do you want it? Yes, you want it. Are you willing? Yes. Are you capable? Yes. What other person having a problem? If Kenya here, you cannot even win an MCA seat because of tribalism, why are you wasting your time on AUC? Where the people voting are elected. For me, I know there's only one thing standing on the way of Raila Odinga and the presidency and the AUC. That French influence is not because the French like voting as French. It is bribery.
The bribery.
Yes. I can tell you, I have intelligence, and this is true. Do you know why Amina Mohammed lost? Do you know the first round, Amina Mohammed was ahead?
Yeah, she was ahead.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
The second round, what happened? How she lost? A plane landed in Addis Ababa from France, carrying dollars. And these heads of state as president also collect money.
They also collect.
Yes,
they
corrupt. Do. Who does not want money? Even Trump was looking for money the other day. Joe Biden looking for money. So a plane landed in Addis Ababa with the dollars inside. And the presidents who were in Addis Ababa went to collect those monies. And when they came back, they voted very differently. So the risk Baba has to manage is to ensure this plane does not land in Addis Ababa. That's very important. And I'm also working on it. How can we stop this plane from landing? Though Kenya should work on how to stop that plane carrying dollars from France landing at Addis Ababa.
I know most of the people.
Because look, Djibouti, even the president has received Raila Odinga and promised him. Museveni. Now, if you are in Addis Ababa, you are the head of state, you want to buy a ranch in Taita Taveta, and someone gives you 10 billion, and that will buy the ranch and build it properly, and you can have retirement. Are you going to leave it for Raila Odinga and vote for him? Because France has brought 10 billion for each and every president. Because that's the voting is presidents.
Yeah, the president, the only president.
Yes, and they don't have to bribe so many.
Just a few.
Why they wait for the first vote? They have to know what numbers they're looking at.
Okay.
Then they go and offer 10 billion to those numbers, and the numbers still because you need 36 votes.
Yeah, 36. Yeah.
So if let's say the first vote comes out, Raila has 32, isn't it? The other guy called what?
Musa Yusuf.
Let me say he has 10, isn't it? What they need to find out who must have voted for Raila Odinga. Then give them 10 billion each. If they give 10 people, actually if they give 12 people, 12 from Raila goes to 14 for Musa Yusuf. He has 36. He won the election. Are you getting my point? So that's how the election, 22 heads of state receiving 10 billion shillings each, isn't it? The elections are won. So that's the only big risk we are having. According to me, I'm sorry to say this on air, because we have known that these presidents are as corrupt as
they are. Yeah.
Because even they win the election through corruption. Isn't it? Raila Odinga should call this Musa Yusuf and tell him, your brother is running for election for Djibouti. I know you need money for campaign. Withdraw your candidature, take this. You get me? If he does that, Raila will be the A.U.C chair.
Because the only thing you need is money.
Yeah, so Raila Odinga, my brother. Not my brother, my father. You know, you remember you're the father of the Luos. Me, I'm the king. But the king only comes after the father is gone. Isn't it? I can urge you. All this we're telling you, I've run a website, flying to each country. You can fly for the sake of understanding how Africa looks like. But the key performance indicator, get Musa Yusuf withdraw from this race. He's looking for money. He was just a minister for foreign affairs. He doesn't even have money like you. Give this guy money. Because for you, it's not about the money. Because no one can bribe you out of this one. Give this guy money, he will leave. That's what he's looking for. His brother needs to win the election. And the brother cannot be running for president of Djibouti while his other brother is campaigning against campaigning and needs the presidential support from Djibouti. Give the guy the money. Let the eagle land in Musa Yusuf's residence. Give him the money.
Then let him.
Yes. Those things are saying, of course, you're being told to bribe IBC in 2022 election. You said you cannot bribe. That is why you do this for us. Why? Because they're saying we are perennial losers. We cannot lose this election. This guy looks for money. If there's any problem reaching him, come to me. I know how we can take the envelope. Yes, me, I don't want the money. I can escort you where we can get the man. I can talk to him. Let him take the envelope. And you become the A.U.C chair. Kenya name will be lifted high above. But for now, whatever you're doing is guesswork. Thank you.
Wow. Maybe your last statement concerning everything. to the viewers. That one was for Raila.
Yes. Now for me,
for Kenyans.
the viewers, Kenyans, I want to tell you the truth. IBC, don't listen to all these shenanigans saying, oh, laws and the rest. IBC is rigged in and out. From the appointment of the select panel, like I told you, to the polling station. But that does not mean we cannot win this election. This election will be won because the amount of votes that William Ruto needs to steal to win this election is not possible to steal within 12 hours. Yeah, because imagine stealing 8 million votes within 12 hours when the polling station opens from 6 to 5. Because if you don't steal them within that time, you've lost. And there's a big constituency that Kenya Kwanza government has not considered. The Gen Z is 18 million votes. That's the largest constituency. If all the Gen Z stop this nonsense, I'm tired about voting, I don't want to vote, this time go and vote. And go and vote on the side of integrity, leadership, and governance. If you do that, these 18 million votes in the ballot cannot be overturned by rigging elections in a poll. It will be very clear that the person rigging will even have been thrown away. No one can accept to rig that. You know what has happened in Botswana and other places? You can steal 200,000 votes, 300,000, 400,000 if you are very strong. If you are very, very, very strong, 600,000. But you cannot steal a million vote. You cannot.
It's difficult.
You cannot. Even Moi looked at what happened when Kibaki and Uhuru akasema, nimesalimu amri. Even this one, let us vote in a way that anybody thinking they can manipulate the system, they can have the electoral commissioners, everything else. But if all Kenyans don't want this government, even everybody will volunteer in the polling station. We shall sleep hungry that day. Everybody should sleep hungry and go. Then lastly, don't hate Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga's success does not deny you anything. Let's go for it. Let's make Raila Odinga become A.U.C. because that is the only barrier that is holding this country. Raila Odinga's A.U.C. will position Kenya. Some of you can get businesses coming from outside. Some of you can get investors coming to the country because of his name. And he can be able to challenge other foreign authorities without fear and favor. Thank you.
My viewer, one thing I can say is that if you have a cat and you really love this cat and you really care about the cat, you can decide to do two things. The choice is yours. You can either decide to give this cat fresh milk without adding water, or you can add water and give this cat milk that you've added water on it. The choice is yours. The cat is yours. After all, guys, that is all we have for today. Until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Prof, thanks so much.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do not take money. Do not behave like a call box. Yes.
Hey.